As you're beginning to understand, the life journey is entwined with 1,000,001 things to do. And those 1,000,001 things can be completely under your control, completely ordered according to what it is that you want. So you need to be projecting what it is that you want all the time. You need to be projecting so that you can forecast exactly what's coming your way. Projecting the welfare of yourself, projecting the goodness of yourself, projecting the wonderful equipping of your life with benefit of desire, with welfare and support, with greatness and richness and wealth, with vitality and supremeness of delicious items. You want to be generating an output of success. You cannot afford to put any of your attention upon those things that get you down, that spin you downwards, that gets you in the mud, that makes you feel the lack, that keeps you from focusing on what it is that you really want, because you didn't come here to be beaten up by all the contrast. You came here to thrive despite it all. You have an unknown capacity, talking about your understanding of yourself and your generating capacity. You have an unknown capacity to generate the most perfect of outcomes for yourselves in everything. You cannot afford to waste your energy upon that which will bring turmoil, that can bring hurt, pain, loss of finances, loss of income. You cannot afford to waste any of your precious creative time on those things that do not bring wealth and benefit. And trust us when we say you can fill your life with great things all the time. And the good thing about this, there is no getting this wrong. So even when supposedly contrastual elements come along, you don't get all downward spinning about it. And mostly that's done within your mind. Mostly that's done between your two ears. Mostly that's done under the cap of your buff heads. That you're able to generate thoughts and traffic that supports the most brilliant of outcomes you see. Yes, life is an adventure. Yes, life is aboard the river, floating down, enjoying the momentum and getting yourself out of the way. How can you possibly jump out of your boat and stand right in front of it and expect not to be smashed? Staying in your boat, keeping your heart rates down, knowing that everything is coming your way, that you don't need to change any direction at all, that you know that you are on the stream of life, that you're on the stream of success, that you're on the stream of brilliance, that you're on the stream of the energy that brings about the most perfect of response and benefit to your lives. You want to know that you're standing right in front of the smorgasbord 24 hours a day, and you can pick whatever you like as it comes along your way. If you could picture you on a boat with a smorgasbord coming your way left and right, and you just go, oh, I'll have some of that, thanks very much. There's no hard work in it. There's no wheelbarrows in that scenario. There's no hills in that scenario. It's all just a wonderful momentum of floating through the most delicious of transactions. Feel the ease and flow of that. Feel the you getting out of the wayness of that. Feel the unrestrictiveness of that. Feel the freedom of that. Feel the power of that as it just naturally evolves beautifully as it should. And if you can understand that with each negative thought, with each negative action, that is you loading up the wheelbarrow. That is you jumping out of the boat once again and hitting the bottom of the river. And in worst case scenarios, you literally walking to the shore and getting up on the bank. You must realize that through your thoughts are generating actions and behaviors. And those actions and behaviors generate results, you see. That is why you must do your best to maintain the wonderful floatiness of life and feeling all the delicious things coming your way. But it does mean getting yourself out of the way, does it not? Because as you've learnt over the years, the getting yourself out of the wayness is an understanding that the getting out of the wayness part is all about the Crustilian's empire, the way it's trained you and beaten you up and tried to mould you into something that you are not. But when you get into that wonderful, delicious, creative proness of allowing yourself to naturally transition by doing the hard work, being transformed by the renewing of your minds, feeding your minds with food that benefits you. And that food is powerful thought that will generate consistent uplifting so that you may soar high through it all. And why do you want to soar high? So that you can see where it is that you want to go. If you're sitting there doubting your capacity to get on board with the train of success, then who have you got to blame when success does not come around? We've said to you from the beginning that faith is about putting your one foot forward and believing and generating the most perfect of outcome in a fearless environment. And we support the party, you see. But if you're shaking there and quivering and doubting with fears in and around your life, do you think we really want to be a part of that? We will leave you to it until you find your courage to rise. And then we will start to support it. But up until that point, you're on your own.